What's going on, everyone? Waiting for just a couple more people to enter the room here. Have you guys ever heard of this one right here? I wanted to talk about this one real quick. Platanasso. Say something in the comments if you know of Platanasso. It launched the other day. Let's see. This one was huge. Teddy Ganja was talking about it on his stream last night, and it had a super pump, and it looks like it's doing. It had a huge sell off here, but then it's getting back. This is one Jason, so I was on a stream last night with there was Teddy Ganja. I wasn't on there as a guest. I was listening in on there, and we were talking about new coins that he's in and stuff like that. Awesome Austin was there. Um, Jeremy was there, formerly with Sandstorm, Crypto Realist, and they started talking about this specific coin right here. Let's see, Platanasso, and the person that is actually running this project is Jason, and he is a developer for Shibnobi. And right away, that piqued my interest. It was a small pre-sale, so not a lot of pre-salers got in. And it was a very low amount dollar-wise for the pre-salers were maxed out on. And last night there was about, I don't know, 60 holders at the time when he started talking about it. And so I jumped in. Obviously, I jumped in not knowing much about the company at all, what they do, what they stand for. I don't know jack crap about this actual project. I know that Jason is a beast, super smart guy. And if this is his project and he is a Shibnobi developer, I know kind of what he's going to put into this and I know where it's going to go. So long term, maybe not, right? Um, but last night I wanted to kind of prove a point onto what I wanted to talk about today about taking profits. Um, we get DMs all the time about what is the next 1000x coin or 100x coin. Everyone seems to be when Lambo, when Moon, right? That's the topic on every one of my videos you see. There's always comments in there about 100 or 1000x coin. And personally, to me, that's a unicorn, right? Does it happen? Yes, it does happen. But also, you got to think about, do people win the lottery? Yes, people win the lottery. The chances of you hitting 1000x coin is kind of like hitting the lottery, in my personal opinion. Could I be wrong? Yep. But the people that are the when Lambo, when Moon, are the people that put $100 in and expect to get $1 million. There has to be. So the serious questions I get on my chat are: forget the 1000x. What specifically do you do to make money? Because I do crypto full time. I actually quit my job about 4 months ago or so to do crypto full time, and now with the market being the way it is, you wonder how the hell we actually make money in this market. Um, so last year, my buddy that actually got me into crypto, last year, everyone knows crypto was amazing. I'm waiting for a couple more people to get in, and I'm going to drop a big announcement on a guest we're going to have next week. But crypto last year, early in the year, you can literally buy any token and you would make money up until the crash. Once everything crashed, then you were scrambling on how the heck do I make a profit in crypto? Well, this is exactly what I did last night, is what I do to make profits. Um, so I got into this token last night. It's called Platanasso. I couldn't find a website on them. I don't know really a whole lot about this coin. All I know is the person that owns it and runs it is Jason, and he's an awesome Shibnobi developer. He's on that team. So still on the team. His priority is is Shibnobi, right? He even said it last night. His priority is Shibnobi. So he's not going anywhere. Don't freak out like he's given everything up for this project. But it's also a reason why I got out the way I got out. And here's exactly what I did. I didn't ape in, right? I didn't go crazy. I put 1.43 BNB. So at the time it was like $582. I put that in right here at this first mark. This was my entry point. I was the 82nd holder into this project. And here was my entry point right here. It was roughly around 15166. So this thing started going absolutely crazy. So right at the 3-0, I got 100% gain. So what I automatically did was I took out 1.72 BNB. So I'm already in the profits. So I took that out and I let the rest ride. Then it got up to this point right here, 40221. I took more profits out. I sold another 0.85 BNB. Then over here, I took another set of profits. I took out 1.35 BNB. And then here was my last sell right here at the 49413. I took out 2.86. So I originally invested $582 last night. And this is like maybe 7:30 last night. But all my sell points, I ended up getting $1,945. Now that's a $1,363 profit just in under 10 hours. Now I know you're going to say, well, that's not a whole lot of money. Nope. I could have made probably a little bit more if I would have left it. But here's the thing. That's some people's mortgage payment. I literally made some people's mortgage payment in less than 10 hours. And 8 hours of that time, I was sleeping. So this is what I talk about with people and new investors. And listen, I'm all about the 10X, 100X, 1000X. I get it. There are projects out there like that. There's projects like Shibnobi that I think hopefully when they get their utility out, when they get their exchanges finally set to go, this thing's going to go crazy because they are doing, and it seems right here, look at Kingsman. So I'm so frustrated. When could Shinja go up? I have been holding for 3 months and down over 70%. Listen, I get your frustration. I have a huge bag of Shinja. What we're honestly waiting for is, I know we say it all the time, right? Utility and exchanges. That is literally what is going to make coins run the way they are going to run. Now, utility means the Dojo Swap, the Katana wallet, the blockchain, Kasari blockchain. All of these utilities are great, but we do need those tier 1 exchanges. We need as many exchanges as possible because here's the thing. What's up, Mark? Here's the thing. The more exchanges your project is on, the more it's out there for people to purchase. Not a lot of people want to buy on Uniswap or Hotbit or LBank, but the ones that don't want to go on Uniswap end up going on LBank. So we need as many exchanges, honestly, as possible. And Shinja, so I don't know if you're familiar with Teddy Ganja, right? But Teddy Ganja will be on this channel. We're doing an interview with him next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to send something out, but I'm going to talk to him about Dojo Swap, and he's a beta tester for Dojo Swap. So I want to see how it's going, what he honestly thinks of Dojo Swap, what he thinks of the whole team as far as Shinja goes as a whole. Now, me personally, you can go on their AMAs. You can see how they talk to each other, right? You can see all of that, and for me, that passes with flying colors but maybe there's something with actually working with them that's there. From everything that Teddy has been saying on his channels and stuff, he's had a great experience with the team, which I 100% agree with. I mean, Cliff finds ways to give out money, to do contests, to go an additional month with 5% reflections. So it's stuff like that that's gonna make this project a little different. Yes, I know the price, and I'll pull up the price. The price isn't good right now. I'll be honest with you. It's not a good price. It is a good price if you want to buy, 100%. And I'll tell you exactly what I did. So, I mean, yeah, obviously it doesn't take a genius to know that this right here is not a good looking chart as of right now. That's a horrific chart, right? It is, but it's a great buying opportunity. Now, if you say, well, that's great for the people that can buy, wait for the utility and wait for exchanges. If you're only in this coin 3 months, just wait a little longer. Wait until these utilities are going to be put out, because the difference with Shinja, and I did a video on this the other day, the difference with Shibnobi is that yes, people are doing their own swaps. They do centralized swap this, their wallets, whatever. Shibnobi has all three of the networks on there: BSC, Ethereum, and Polygon. And they're all going to bridge together on one swap, which honestly, there is not many projects that do that. What's up, GTech71? There's not many projects that do that, to be honest with you. Look at Saitama. Saitama is just having Ethereum, right? A lot of other swaps and wallets only do Ethereum or BSC. Shinja and Shibnobi, they're doing a multi-chain drop, which is going to change. If that doesn't change the price at all, I really don't know what will, to be honest with you. Let's see, Mark. Got into Shinja yesterday at around 8, thinking that was the bottom. Guess not. We need exchanges big time. The swap will help, but we need top tier exchanges. I agree 100%. We need top tier exchanges. We need the KuCoins. But here's the thing. We even need the little exchanges to get that daily volume up. Because in order to qualify with crypto.com, you need 15 to 20 million daily volume plus $1.5 million fee to get on there. But it's the daily volume of 15 to 20 million that you need to accrue in order to qualify. We're nowhere close to that right now, but the little exchanges add up. 500,000 here, a million here, a million there. Those all add up to our 24-hour trading volume. Do we know why Terra's volume went down? So people are taking profits. And Mark, I don't think you were here yet when I was talking about the one last night I got into, which was Platinaso. New coin, right? I mean, look at 164 addresses. But people take profits, right? People are taking profits off of coins. I honestly think the mentality of hodl strong all day long is kind of at its end. I'm hoping, at least. I think people are learning that, Mark, if you bought in at around 8, if it gets to 1.6, maybe you take your initial investment out. I'm not telling you what to do. Obviously, do your own research. But for me, and I spoke of this before, I don't think there was that many people in here, but this was my chart last night in this coin. And this was my buy-in point right here. I sold here, I sold here, I sold here, and I sold here. And I walked away with a $1,363 profit just last night in 10 hours. So now, should I have held? Yeah, but I don't know a lot about this project. For me, this was, I know who's running it, but I also know that they don't have a whole lot of utilities coming out. So I'm not going to get too crazy with this coin. For me, I made a nice profit and then I exited. I think we as a community need to learn how to exit a little bit more. What's up, Kingsman? I know that Shinder has many catalysts, but it seems like Cliff doesn't deliver what he said, like Russ. 3 listings haven't happened. Yeah, so the listings are super hard. It's not always the developers and the project's fault when the coins don't list when they say they're going to list. So that I'm going to give to on Shinja's side. But if they don't deliver Dojo Swap in the next couple weeks before Dubai, then we're going to have it. This is going to be a different tune, right? I'm not. It's not going to be rainbows and unicorns, and I'm going to say I'm disappointed. But until they don't deliver, I honestly think they are going to deliver a Dojo Swap on time before Dubai, and yeah, Mark. So that's the coin. I was on Teddy's. Looks like you're a big fan of Clint Eastwood. What may are you talking about me being a big fan of Clint Eastwood? Why am I a big fan of Clint Eastwood? Don't sales and buys count as volume? Yeah, they do, 100%. But you need more and more and more volume to come in, which is why we need those massive exchanges. Teddy was talking about that coin this morning. Yeah, I love Teddy. So for you that weren't here earlier, I'm having Teddy Ganja on this show next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm gonna send something out, but I'm gonna ask him about Dojo Swap, and obviously you got to be professional about it. But Teddy's definitely coming on this channel. I missed the crypto boom. Yeah, here's the thing. So when Dogecoin came out, Shiba Inu came out, those were the goats, really, pretty much, or the godfathers of the meme-ish community coins, right? But nowadays, it's like every community coin is doing a swap, a play-to-earn game, decentralized exchange, a wallet. There's too many coins trying to do too much. And they're all doing the same. There's no unique project out there that's doing something really different. Now, Dogezilla, I did a video on Dogezilla the other day, and they have they're one of their utilities. It's called a vault, and that vault it's not a KYC or CertiK audit with the developers. They actually dig into the backgrounds of the people that are running the company, their social profiles, everything that you have to pass. So that's something that is not like, the normal swap or wallet that all these other companies are doing. That is kind of a unique thing that is going to draw some attention. I got in after. So GTEX, everyone, did you get in? You got into that coin? That seems like I'm always late to the party. So did you get? Yeah. So if you got in this morning, you got in right around here, I'm guessing. Is that correct? Somewhere in there? Kingsman, thanks. Should I have kept my 2 quintillion to the end? Oh, ouch. I mean, I would have waited for at least the swap to come out. Wait for the swap. Wait till the end of March, just because of this. If the swap comes out and it's functioning great and there's no hiccups like some other projects, that's going to be massive. And honestly, that's going to create the volume to go up. And if those exchanges happen in March, this is a totally different project then. Then people are going to start coming back in. Because when coins launch and projects come out, they have zero utility. Everyone is buying in based on excitement and fear of missing out of something, right? Like this coin last night that I got into, there is zero utility. Zero. A couple people were talking about it on a YouTube channel. I got in because I know who was talking about it and I knew they were going to dump a lot of money into it. I got in before them and this thing just went crazy, right? But there's no utility yet. It's all based on hype right now, which hype and excitement only lasts so long. Look at Saitama. What did Saitama do with a swap or with any of their utilities? Really, since what, October, September? Really nothing. So that hype, now their community is super strong, but that hype is fading away because they still don't have everything together. But that's why once Dojo Swap starts releasing out, and then they start working on the wallet, and then the updates and upgrades for Dojo Swap, that's what's going to draw a lot of people in. It seems like I'm always late to the party. Yeah, I feel like that too on some coins, man. Good, bad, and ugly. Well, yes, 100% good, bad, and ugly. Crypto is a good, bad, and ugly type of game. Excellent having Teddy on. Do we know if Terra will be on Dojo Swap? I hope so. I really hope so. I think that Terra would be a good fit for Dojo Swap. So Cliff was talking about the process of Dojo Swap last night and the people that, or the companies that are applying. I know, I think with Saitama, they were saying it's like 40 grand to be listed on Saitama, on Saitamask. Cliff said he's not doing anything like that. He's doing it's a $250 fee, which is nothing. And it's just to cover the ETH fees, right? To get them on there. And then a $3,000 fee that they have to KYC. They have to go do KYC certification through Certic. So it's really just the $3,000 is paying for that KYC because he wants to make sure every project and everybody in that project is legit. I would love if Terra would be on Dojo Swap because I love Terra. I love the team that's running that. They have what, 3 doctors and a pilot that are running, that are the face of Terra. I mean, holy cow. But yeah, Teddy's going to be on next Wednesday at 8 p.m. That's going to be a fun one. I mean, Teddy's awesome. I love Teddy. How much Shinja should anyone hold to make a profit? It depends when you buy. 100%. So on this chart right here, I mean, if you buy right here and sell right here, profit. You know what I mean? If you buy right here, I mean, it's low right now. It is low. But if Dojo Swap comes up and it gets up, it gets up a little bit. It all depends on when you sell. If you bought here, sold here, you made money. If you bought here, you didn't make money yet. I would just wait. I mean, obviously you can't time the market, right? I don't time the market. I try and time utilities. I try and time exchanges. So for like Dogezilla, for instance. Now, obviously, this isn't financial advice, but Dogezilla, I know, is coming. They're coming out with their utility this month in March, and they're coming out with that vault. So I loaded up on some Dogezilla. Right now, Dogezilla is not. It's not expensive at all. So let's see. Dogezilla is on the BNB. Dogezilla. Let's see. Dogezilla USDT. I think this is the one. Let's see what Dogezilla's price is. Yeah, so this is Dogezilla right here in the gutter. Let me make sure that's the right one. I'm gonna pull up the BNB one. Dogezilla. All right, so the BNB. Pretty sure they're the same one, but I just want to make sure it's the BNB one. So here's Dogezilla. I think it has like 15 zeros. Am I not doing it right? Dogezilla. All right, let's just do this this one because I know it's on Pancake. All right, so it has like 15 zeros, right? And it's definitely down. So I bought like right in this area right here. I bought some, knowing that their vault is coming out this month. And with their utility coming out, I think people are going to buy. And this is why. If you look at this coin market cap, so their holder count is almost at 300,000 holders. You've got to be crazy if you don't think when their vault comes out, and if it works the way it's supposed to work, I bet you at least 20% of those people buy more Dogezilla. And that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on them dropping their utility and people trying to FOMO in, thinking it's going to go crazy. And then I'll take my profits. I'm not the moon boy of the 1000x and stuff like that. I'm going to take my profits. Let's see, 100 quadrillion. I have. Should I add more? Um, that's 100% up to you and your financial situation. To be honest with you, um, I mean, whatever you feel more comfortable with, but just know that their utility is coming out. And will it make or break Shibnobi? Not, I don't think it'll make or break it, but I really think that it's going to be functional, and I think it's going to work, and it's going to be good. I really do. Let's see. Thank you so much for your. Oh, you're welcome, Kingsman. Well, I mean, it's. I mean, obviously, do what you guys do. Do what you guys do. Do what you girls do, guys, girls, whatever. Um, Definitely not financial advice, but I've been in the game, and a lot of people have been in the game for a long time. I literally made a lot of money last year, and then I lost a lot of money last year as well. So I was trying to figure out how the heck to make money in like a down market. Like, look at this. You're telling me a lot of people are not. I mean, this you. It's hard to make money here. It's hard to time to buy in here and then sell here. You can't time that. You can only go off of what's coming out, right? What do you think about Seda Mask versus Dojo Swap? Pros, cons? Thanks again. So this is a big topic, right? Seda Mask is a crap show, I think. Um, I honestly don't believe the devs are the right devs for the job. And that's, listen, I hold Saitama before I get wrecked in the comments. I hold Saitama. My daughter holds Saitama. I was in Saitama in October of last year. So I've been a holder for a while with Saitama. And just the difference in, I'll just, instead of talking about Cliff and Russ, I'll talk about Sadamask and Dojo Swap. The difference is Dojo Swap, in my personal opinion, will outclass Sadamask, meaning you'll be able to do so much more with Dojo Swap than you will be with Sadamask. Sadamask, you're going to do your ETH to Saitama, to your Impact XP, right? Whatever. But with Dojo Swap, you're going to have the option of BSC, Polygon, Ethereum. You're going to get, like right now, I have Atomic Wallet. I have all kinds of wallets for different things. Everyone's going to be able to house in their Dojo Swap and their Katana wallet Ethereum, Polygon, and BSC coins. So it's going to draw more people to Dojo Swap than a Sadamask will. And look at everything that's happening with Sadamask. You honestly think this Seda Realty is going to launch without any hiccups on Friday, tomorrow? I mean, it's also the team that's behind it. You have a team, a killer team with Dojo Swap versus Saitama, who's just fumbling. They're kind of creating stuff as they go. And don't get me started on Seda Realty. Oh boy, especially volume. Shinja, once the swap open and we get on that tier one exchange, we won't. Yeah, so I agree 100%. We need that exchange, absolutely. And we'll get on a bunch more. I know Cliff has applied to a couple of different exchanges. So it's the exchanges and the utilities. That's what's going to draw people in. We are done with the hype train with Shibnobi. Saitama is done with the hype train. You can only ride that hype train so long without producing a product. And remember, we're only 3 months old, 3.5 months old for Shibnobi. So we're ahead of the game. Just keep buying the dip. Yep, 100%. Normally, what percent up to sell to make sense to the tax? Yep. So this is a great question, Kingsman. Depends on the taxes. And I say that because I got into this one right here. I think it was BNB. I got wrecked on this one. So not everything is unicorn and rainbows on my end either. I messed up on this one. Grove. This is one that actually came out the other day. Which one is it? Grove. There's so much out there. I think it might be this one. This one, it should be like Red City if this is the right one. No transactions yet. Yeah. So I don't know which one it is, but Grove. I was on Grove. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. I don't think it's this one. Yeah, it's not this one. So I was into Grove. I got in on their launch with Grove, and they had like a 30 something percent tax. And I was like, well, it's going to be okay. I was up 150%. So I was going to take my original investment out, and I ended up getting like way, way less. I got wrecked. So if the gas fees are over 30%, I suggest a 3x. 3x if you want to pull out what your initial investment was, or more than that with profit. That's what I would do. And that's what I did last night with Plataso, whatever that is. This was my chart, Kingsman, last night of what I did. I bought in right here at the 15,193 ish, and then I sold my first bag right here at 31. So I got a 2x on my money. I got 100% on my money. I sold. I went in for 1.43 BNB. My first sell right here was 1.72. So I profited right there, like roughly a 0.3 BNB. Right, nothing crazy. But then I sold here, I sold here, and I sold here this morning. So my total profit was over $1,300. I'm all about profit these days. I got into some Saitama early August last year and got out after Vegas. I got very lucky to get out when I did. Oh, so did you, Mark, did you get out kind of around the all-time high? I'm definitely interested to know, because I honestly thought I was, man, I was kind of new to Saitama, and I thought they were going to release their utility then. So I was holding. I wasn't in the game of getting profits at that time. And Saitama was where I really went to school of hard knocks. That is really how I became the investor I am now. And these days, where I take profits, I take money, is because Saitama wrecked me. I lost over $200,000 on Saitama since November. Since November, that's a lot of freaking money. So Saitama made me actually grow up in crypto back in November, and that's why I do what I do now. I take profits like crazy. Expecting to see upward movement in about 2 weeks for Shibnobi. Yeah, I agree, Norman. 100%. And that's what, obviously not financial advice. I always say that. But I mean, their utilities coming out, their upgrade 2 weeks later for the utility dojo swap, and then their tier one exchange. I'm really hoping we get that exchange. I'm really hoping it's like a KuCoin or something like that. That does a lot of volume. Oh, you did not get in. You missed it. Yeah, I think it recovered. It did drop. Yeah, see, it dropped right here. So I sold before that. I sold at this green candle right here was my last sale, and then so it was lucky, right? It could have had a bunch of red candles here, but I got super lucky that I didn't time it right. Right, I just woke up this morning and was like, oh crap, I can pull 2.86 out for absolutely all profit. I'm going to take it out. And then it went, but it got bought back. So that's good. I hold Shinja, also have a little bit of Luffy. I like Luffy. Luffy is like one of those little teddy bear. They're like just like along for the ride. Luffy is I used to have Luffy. And then they said they were going to be on Saitamask, and then Saitama kind of screwed them over too. But I like Luffy. I do like Luffy. Luffy's a good one. Terrarium Bitmart listing. Terrarium is a freaking beast, JG. Terrarium, and I don't know much about the Bitmart listing right now. I will do a video. I'll research it today and do a video on it. But if they get on Bitmart, listen, Bitmart does volume. They do a lot of volume, and it's all about getting your daily volume up for coins, because that's exposure. You want your coin, especially now when Terrarium's so new, They're in the exciting phase. That's the FOMO phase, right? They don't have any utilities out now. So they're trying to get on as many exchanges as possible. So people just dump in and come in by the hundreds and thousands. And that's what new projects they have to do right now. But Terrarium is a beast of a project. If they do what they say they're going to do, that's one that's going to make a lot of money. Keep in mind that Dojo Swap phase 1 is currently working with no hiccups. Yep. So they're just waiting to release it, I believe. Is that right, GTech71? I think they're just waiting to release it, but it's functional right now. I know that they tested the BSC, Ethereum, and the Polygon networks all independently, right? But then they mashed them together the other day, all on one platform. So now they're testing them how they all work and integrate together. I wish we had gotten out Vegas event for, yeah, it tanked big time. Definitely learned a lot from that event. Yeah, Alejandro, a lot of people unfortunately learned a lot with these community coins with that specific event. No, it was dumping big time after Vegas, so it has dropped. I really was very hesitant to do it. I was up 107K, yep, and then ended up making around 50K on a 6. That's amazing, Mark. I mean, yeah, it sucks with the 107K part, but that 50K mark is awesome. How many zeros do you see Shibnobi dropping in 2022? So this, I get this question a lot, Jay-Z. And honestly, so let's go here. This zero right here to me, this will be gone, right? I think this will be gone. And once Dojo, very soon, probably within the next couple of weeks, obviously with everything dropping. But I think we'll get close to this one. Hopefully we'll get close to this one on that with that exchange and people buying in. Once it hits this like 1 or 2, it's going to be extremely hard to break this one. You're going to need so much volume coming in, and this holder count at 60,000, you need to have in the hundreds of thousands in order to fully break this zero right here. I think this one will get kind of faster. This one's going to take a long time to break. So I see us getting here at the 1, maybe 2, 2, 3 mark. By the end of the year, this might be a 6, 7, 8, depending on how many holders they get and the exchanges that we're on. Now, if we get a Coinbase, the Binance, or Crypto.com, that's another story. But I'm going with we'll get into the numbers right here. This one does. I mean, we can burn this one fast. This is an easy zero to burn. This one we can get there and break this one. But yeah, this one's going to be super tough. That's a tough question. I'll come back to that in the middle of the year just to kind of see where we're at. That one's tough though. Keep posting about Terra. It will help your channel grow. I have a very good feeling about that. Yeah, that community is awesome. So I look at all the communities and I pay attention to my videos on what communities interact and how they interact. Shibnobi by far is one of the best communities out there on how they present themselves and how they talk, especially to me, and interact. Terrarium is awesome as well. It's Tonic, Terrarium, the Crypto.com community. The Saitama community is crazy, rude, and it's just a nasty environment. They just posted it on their Twitter. Terrarium trading goes live on Bitcoin. Oh wow! So let's see where Terrarium's at right now. Then they're Ethereum, right? Let's see. All right, Terrarium. Did I not spell that right? Terrarium. Are they BS? No, they're let's see. I'm gonna go to their Twitter. That's probably right there. Bitmark exchange. Dang, wow. That's huge. That is huge. Yeah, I didn't, obviously that just came out, right? Yeah, a little bit ago I was preparing for this. But yeah, Terrarium is going to be a beast. Oh, by the way, follow me on Twitter. I don't know why my Twitter followers are way low compared to my YouTube stuff. Go follow me on Twitter. It's at K Patrovich. It's right up here. So Terrarium. Yeah, I love Terrarium, and their follower count on Twitter is gaining. This is a great project, though. I love this project. So terrarium.com. So I'll pull this up in a minute. They just posted on their Twitter. It's going to be bananas. I think 2 zeros by April with Shinja. Yeah, I'm hoping too, to be honest with you. Are you counting, Mark? Are you counting that first, this zero as well, right? So 1 0, 2 0, and we'll be into this one, because that's kind of what I'm thinking. That other one's going to be extremely hard, right? I think that other one's going to be hard to break. All right, there we go. Let's see if the price has mooned. All right, so it was in the 20s earlier. Okay, so yeah, so I saw it when it was back here this morning, I think. So look, listen, people are taking profits with this coin. I also took profits with this coin. I still have a bag, but I took profits. This is going to be a beast, though. Once that volume kicks in with Bitmart, or is it Bitmart? Let's see. Yeah, it is Bitmart. Yeah, once that volume kicks in, it's going to be nice. Put a team together and I will join it. A team for what? What did I say like 10 minutes ago? Sometimes I forget what I say. What team are you talking about right there? What about Terrarium? Where do you see them the end of 2022? Jay-Z, it's super hard. It all depends on utility. If they get their utilities out, and the team they have, it's not a mess around team. There's 3 doctors and a pilot. So if you don't think the education, the focus, the calmness of projects, and if you don't think that's a powerhouse team, man, you're mistaken. That's a powerhouse of a project leadership team, and that's something that is going to take that project super far. Now, I don't know how many zeros and all that. All I know is I have a bag of it, and it's going to be sitting pretty by the end of the year. That's all I know. Saitama's in the toilet. Yeah, let's see. Where's Saitama at? Let's see, Saitama. What do you guys think of Seda Realty? What do you think of Seda Realty? I know that's the hot button. Why is nothing pulling up? So I probably got a spell, right? So I barely graduated high school. So let's start with that, I guess. So Seda Realty obviously is coming out Friday. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of the Scott Herman interview with Russ? Is Bitmart a top 15? I don't think they are. I don't think they're in the top 15. They might be in the top 50, to be honest with you. I'm not touching Seda Realty, Jay-Z. Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to sit back and watch. That's what I'm going to do. Seda Realty, when you start investing, because I listened to that AMA, and Russ specifically said they're going to buy commercial, right? Commercial buildings that are occupied already, that are 90% occupied. But on their white paper, it said they're going to build on properties. So they're not doing any properties that are already built on. He said it's like a total reconstruction in the white paper. So, and when you get to the legality of it, like everyone's going to be a 1099. If there's dividends being paid out twice a year, everyone's going to be a 1099. So think if he has 150,000 people in Seda Realty, do you honestly think that Saitama team will put together 150,000 1099s for everybody? I don't think so. And he also said on that AMA, he's paying cash for those properties, which I literally think everyone that buys into Seda Realty is giving Russ money. Russ is then going to go purchase properties, and there's no contract. Once you're a Seda Realty holder, you have no legal contract that gets you tied to any property that they buy. So if Seda Realty goes bye-bye and they go under, Russ owns all of those properties. And you as a holder, you're screwed. You have the token, which who gives a crap, but I think it's going to be a crap show 100%. I agree with that, Mark, 100%. Seda Realty is going to be just as good as Lily. Yeah, Lily was that was a wreck, right? Shinja is going to be crazy by the end of March. So I really think it's going to be nuts. I really think so. And that's just my personal opinion, obviously, but I definitely think it's going to be crazy. I said it before, but so listen, guys, I'm going to take off, but listen, next Wednesday, Teddy Ganja is going to be on this channel. Like, subscribe, follow it, show Teddy some love next Wednesday. Shoot me some comments on some questions you guys want me to answer or ask him for him to answer. And I'll see if I can ask him. I'm trying to stay too much. I don't want to go into send me pictures of what it looks like. I can't obviously say that kind of stuff. Yeah, thank you, Alejandro, very much for coming in. Do you see the bull market starting soon? I think so. But before I go, what I really think is going to happen, and this is not getting political or anything, I think that with all the banks not being able to transact because of the whole Russia deal right now, I honestly think the CBDCs, the US dollar, I think is going to go away and it's not going to be the currency of the world anymore. That's just what I personally think, just because the value wise isn't there. I really think whatever projects are in the ISO 20222 are going to be the massive one. That's XRP, XLM, HBAR, XDC. Those coins are going to be the coin of choice because it's going to force us to use CBDCs and use digital money pretty much like overnight. So that's just my personal opinion. So I'm loading up on XRP, XLM right now. I'm loading up on all of those. But I think this market it's going to go back. We had a slow January, February, March. Hopefully it'll start turning around. But I really think we'll start gaining. But it's all when you sell too. Like take your profits. Like right here, if you buy in right here, why not sell right here? And then you don't have to worry about that dip. You already got your money. So then when it dips again, then you can buy more, right? And then when it pumps, take your profits. And then when it dips, buy more. That's how you make money in this game, right? So yeah, thank you guys. Listen, tune in Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll send something out again, but I definitely appreciate everyone. This is only like our third live stream. So we're going to get better and better. I'm going to have more guests on, and it's going to be a good show for you guys. So I definitely appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you.